Hey everyone, welcome back to our newest FAQ, and in this one we're going to cover some topics that I think a lot of you otaku are going to like, and that's going to be DVDs and video games, alright? And we're going to talk about renting them, buying them, and how sometimes titles can be a little bit different. Now first, when we talk about renting, it's not really too different from America or any other Western country. You go in, you choose your movie, you take it up to the counter, you pay for it. It's usually about, in Japan I'd say about 450 yen, which is about $4.50 for a new rental for one day. And then you've got your older movies are about the same price, but you get to keep them for a week. Sometimes there's some special deals, just like there is in other Western countries. You can get buy two, get one free, different stuff like that. But for the most part, it's not too different from what you would experience in your own country. Something, though, that is a little bit different, and I want to show you this. Take you over here. Okay, you get a bag at some of the rental places. This is an example here of a rental place called Tsutaya. You can see that T right there on the bag. They give you a bag, and I can even open it up here for you. Show you what's inside. This is what a rental looks like in Japan. Not too different. That's Goodfellas. That's something I rented right there. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Let's see what my girlfriend rented. Ghost Dog. She rented Ghost Dog, the story of a fat man who shoots old people. Okay, and okay, here's an example. Look, Premonitions, right? This was called Premonitions in America, but in Japan it's called Shuffled. Shuffled. Okay, which means the days, I guess, have been shuffled. That's what they're referring to. But you can see it's almost the same, but you get to carry this bag. You don't get to keep the bag, so please take it back after you're done renting, okay? Don't keep those bags. Now, here's our next one. I'm going to show you, once again, DVD that you would buy in Japan. It says Rushmore, right? Looks like it's a typical DVD. That's the way they look in America, right? Wait, what's this on the side? Tensai Makus no Sekai. So, in English, Rushmore. In Japanese, Tensai Makus no Sekai. So, the Genius Marcus world. Okay, that's kind of what it translates into. And here's another example. Old School. No, it's called Adulto School in Japanese. So you can see sometimes the titles are a little bit different. Same goes for games here. I've got, I think in America this one's called Little Big World, right? And in Japanese, Little Big Planetto. Okay, Little Big Planetto. Alright, so Little Big Planet. Kind of different, a little bit different there. Now here's something I wanted to tell you about. Some games don't come out in Japan. Alright, right here we've got Call of Duty World at War. What's that game about? Oh, that's right, that game totally villainifies Japanese people. Well, guess what? They never released that game here because of that. There's some games they don't like to release, especially games that deal with mutation and actually Holocaust and nuclear stuff as well. And I mean, I'm sure you can understand that for reasons I don't have to say. Now here's, once again, I'm sure you know, Resident Evil is called Biohazard here. I'm sure most of you otaku know that, so that's not a big surprise there. And then here's some games that we never get in America that are only released here in Japan. And here's kind of a strange one. I can kind of read Ima Biki Sou, something like Disgusting Grave or something like that. But anyway, it's a horror story, and it's an interactive horror story you can buy for the PS3. Pretty interesting. And here's another one. I don't know, did this come out in America? Maybe. It was called Yakuza. I saw it labeled as Yakuza 3, but here in Japan it's called Ryuga Gotoku, which is like the dragon-like, to say it's dragon-like. So dragon-like 3. Okay? And then we've got the DS games too. Here's a really funny one. I don't know if this is out in America, but I always thought this was funny. My girlfriend bought this. The Haisha-san. So it's a virtual reality game about being a dentist. Being a dentist. Sounds exciting. Never played it. We've got Jump Ultimate Stars, which is everything from Shonen Jump comics. So you've got Naruto versus One Piece and Bleach and all that stuff combined into one game. It's a fighting game. It's kind of strange. And here's one that you have in America, I know for sure, Animal Crossing, but here it's called Dobutsu no Mori, which means the animal's forest. Okay? So you can see there's a little bit of different stuff when it comes to titles and renting in Japan. So that's pretty much renting movies and buying video games in Japan. When you buy a video game at a store, like I've said before, always buy it used. Never buy a video game brand new. Everything's been played and beaten within the first couple of days it comes out, so you can always find it for a cheaper price. When you go to rent your videos, the same rules apply that do in other Western countries. Return it on time or fees get astronomical. You will be charged for the movie at full price every day that you do not return it, okay? So be careful with that. You don't want to run up a huge fee. Other than that, it's really simple to apply for a card at any place that you would try to get a rental movie at. You just show them your Gaijin card and they'll show you what paperwork to fill out from there, but it's a really simple form that even before I knew Japanese I was able to do it. Any other questions about renting or buying video games and DVDs, send them on over and get ready for the next FAQ. Have a good one.